What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Darion Crier, and I'm back with another video. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys are having a wonderful, blessed, and amazing day today on this Monday evening. Me, your boy is doing okay, man. You know, taking everything one day at a time. But with that being said, taking it one day at a time, I feel like that I'm doing okay. I mean, every day has something different to offer. As each of you guys know, that when you wake up every day, you never know. Sometimes you have to expect the unexpected, and you take each situation differently and you deal with the situations as they come. So for the most part, today is going pretty decent. So anyway, man, as you guys do know, I'm doing an iPhone giveaway on the Crier family sometime here real soon. So make sure you keep your post notifications on so you don't miss an opportunity to win the iPhone or some of the other giveaways that I plan on having within the extremely very near future. It's going to happen. So also remember, if you are not subscribed to the Crier family, you must turn that bell on so you are subscribed to the channel. But turning on the bell only means you're subscribed. To get the notifications every time I drop a video, you must turn on the other bell with the vibrating symbol. That way, every time I drop a video, you guys will be the first to get notifications. We also do post notification shout outs at the end of every video. As you guys know from recent videos, I'm going to start doing post notification shout outs at the end of reaction videos. People have been asking me to do shout outs at the end of reactions, which I haven't did. But the last 2 or 3 reactions I did, I actually did a post notification shout out. Now, as you guys can see by the title, you know what this video is about. This is actually a Q&A. It's been months since I've done a Q&A, and people have been asking me to do a Q&A. I posted on my community tab earlier today about a Q&A. Normally I would say 15, 20, 30 question Q&A, but I didn't say at this time. I just said if you guys want a Q&A, let me know or leave comments in the comment section down below, and you guys did just that. As of right now, I have not went back and checked to see just how many questions that there are in this Q&A, but I'm quite sure that it's going to be a lot of questions. Now, I can guarantee you one thing. I won't be able to answer all these questions in this Q&A. So if you guys want a part 2 of this Q&A, after this video, after you watch this video, make sure you watch it, the whole video. That way you would know if I was able to answer some of your questions. Also, I will be saying the names in this Q&A to the people who ask me to, you know, for each question. I won't be saying the last name, but I will say the first name in this Q&A. For instance, if somebody named Michael asked me a specific question in the video, his name was Michael Johnson or something, I'm not going to say Michael Johnson. I'll just say Michael asked me, you know, such and such, such and such. So feel free to leave a comment down below if you want a part 2, if I don't get to your questions. But you guys know how Q&As work. Sometimes a lot of the questions be surrounded around the same topic, but I'm going to try to answer as many questions as I can. This Q&A might be kind of long. I know you guys have been asking for longer videos, so if it's kind of long, please forgive me, but I'm trying to, like when I answer a question, I want to be able to go into an explanation of why I answered the question the way that I answered it. That way you guys know that I've seen your question, I heard it, and I was trying to comment to that question extremely thoroughly to let you guys know what was going on. So, before I get into this, I gotta get some of this water. I don't like wearing my reading glasses. By the way, people ask me that are these real prescription glasses? No, these are actually reading glasses. I don't like to wear my reading glasses during the video because the reflection of my ring light kind of bangs off my glasses and it kind of hurts my eye a little bit. But I'm gonna be wearing these glasses throughout the video. Again, I don't like wearing them while I'm vlogging unless I'm like the end of the video and pulling up a person's name to shout out, and I'll slap them on real quick. But anyway, guys, without further ado, I'm going to jump right into this Q&A. Again, feel free after the video and let me know if you want me to do another Q&A to answer other questions. But obviously, you guys are going to have to give me questions that you may have for me or that you may want me to answer. So let's jump right in this and see what's, oh my God. 951 likes, 523 responses. Oh my gosh, guys, this is right here so you guys can see that. 523 responses. So I know I'm not gonna be able to answer. That is a lot of freaking questions, but let's just jump right into it. Treasure Squad, and thank you for the question, Treasure Squad. Treasure Squad asked, are you going to ignore these irrelevant beef questions and answer this important one? How are you doing this fine day? Well, Treasure Squad, as I said at the beginning of the intro, I am doing okay. Again, every day has its obstacles. You just have to know how to approach each day in those obstacles, one by one, individually. But as far as my day is going pretty well for the most part. Been just laid back, you know, watching television and, you know, just kind of like chilling or whatever. So thank you for that question. The next question, David asks, when will the drama stop? When will the drama stop and be over with? Well, as far as I'm concerned, there is no drama with me. But I can't speak for what other people do on their YouTube channels. My name seems to get mixed up in the mix of stuff, and it's like a domino effect. David, I'm gonna give you an example. As far as my drama with me, there is no drama. That's a done deal. But as far as what other people will do on their channels, as far as having drama with me, some of these people who make drama about me or have stuff to say in their videos about me, I don't even know these people. And most importantly, I've never even responded to these people, nor have I ever mentioned their names. So as far as the drama with me, I'm cool, but I cannot control what someone else puts on their YouTube page. So thank you for that question, David. Somebody said, okay, somebody named James asked, how is everything going after you found out the baby is yours? If you guys are referring to Darion, I'm good. I'm very happy. My whole reason for getting the DNA test was not to say he was mine. It was for clarity. As far as how everything is going since Darion has been here, I'm not going to come on here and make up a lie because lies will come back and they will eat at you. Things have been kind of, let's just say it's a work in progress because everything isn't for YouTube. But I think everything is going to get better with time. Time heals everything, and it's 100% truth. Thank you for that question, James. The next one, Brandon asked, do you think Darion and Damon will stop the beef and just live their lives? Yes, I do believe that they will stop their beef and just live their lives. They are brothers. They are blood brothers. Different moms, but they have the same blood running through their veins, the Cryer blood. Damian Cryer. So I believe, yes, that the beef will be squashed. Let's just say this, guys. Everybody is, you know, content. Everybody is, you know, at home doing their family thing, whether it's Darion and his mom and stepdad and brothers and sisters at home, or whether it's Damon and Bianca and his kids. Everybody is at home doing their own thing and doing their family thing, which everybody should do. I'm at home doing my own thing, as I should be. So will the beef stop? Yes, it will. Because when you have love the way that we have love for each other, we don't let nothing, no one or no situation come between how me and my kids or how my kids all move together. Our relationship as far as them two being brothers or me being their dad. So thank you for that question, Brandon. Somebody named Butterfly says, call Darion and tell him if he is looking for a girlfriend. That wasn't really a question. But Darion, I can assure you, is not looking for a girlfriend. Darion is primarily focused on school, and Darion has a passion for playing basketball and stuff like that. He loves being around his siblings. I think the last thing on my 12-year-old son's mind is looking for a girlfriend. I would encourage him not to focus his attention. Darion is very well known, so I'm sure he has his pick of girls that's, you know, trying to get his phone number or coming into his DMs. But I mean, a message like that, I don't know if I want to really relate a message like that onto him. But thank you, Butterfly, for commenting. Chantel asks, do you get to see your beautiful grandchildren, Damian and Bianca's kids? Yes, I do. I am the granddad. Regardless what me and Damon go through, ups or downs, Damon would never keep me from seeing my grandkids. He's not that type of guy, man. Damon is a very, very good, solid guy, man. Bianca, she is a very, very solid woman. To be her age and to be as young as she is, I gotta give this young lady some huge props. But both of them as parents, they are both extremely 100% solid. Regardless what me and my son go through, by the way, I'm looking down like this because my phone, if I don't touch it every once in a while, it'll go dark and I have to re-upload everything. One thing about Damon and Bianca, when it comes to the kids, you know, Damon them sets everything to the side as far as anything personal going on in our life. If I was to call Damon right now and say, hey son, can I come over and see the kids today? And you know what he's gonna say? He's gonna say, absolutely, Dad, yes. And when I pull up to see the kids, you know, my son offered me, Dad, are you hungry? You want something to eat? You want something to drink? You know, regardless of what's going on, he still treats me as if I'm his dad. He still treats me with the utmost respect. So, yes, I do get a chance to see my beautiful grandkids like Damon and Bianca. So, thank you for that question, Chantel. I hope I pronounced his name right. If I don't, I do apologize. If I don't pronounce the name right, I do apologize in advance. Khadin is Khadin, Khadin or Hadine. I don't know if the K is sighting or not. Hadine asks, does Darion like to stay in Indiana or would he rather stay with you? The thing is this right here. Darion, he loves being in Houston when he's coming down here because that's like his vacation time or whatever. But if I had to guess, would Darion rather stay in Indiana or stay here with me? Darion most likely would pick to stay in Indiana. Darion and his mom and his siblings, as far as his stepdad too, they all have a really, really close bond. They have a really, really close relationship. You know, and I've always been the type of person, I want to do what's in the best interest of my kids and not what's in the best interest of the mom and dad, because kids have feelings too. It's like, I'll give you guys a hypothetical. If you guys live in the same house for 5 or 6 years and your kids are in school, they met these friends and they done come cool with them, they stay the night over each other's house. And then you take and you up and pack up and move one day to a different city. Now you're pulling those kids out of school, you're pulling them out of their district, around all these new strange people. And sometimes that does have an effect on kids of how they think. It's like they feel like that all these people were snatched out of their life. Even though we know why we moved because maybe we had bad neighbors, the rent kept going up, or it was infested, the landlords wouldn't do anything about it. So, taking Darion out of that environment of his mom, his stepdad, his brothers and sisters, that would be wrong for me to do. Because how do I know how he really feels? I know how Darion is about his family. Even if Darion is here in Houston, he still FaceTimes his stepdad. He still FaceTimes his mom. He FaceTimes his brothers and sisters. He has stepbrothers. He loves these people. I would want Darion to be in a position to where he's happy. I would never put him in a position where he would feel like he got to pick and choose. Darion did express to me one day, he said, Dad, I would love to just stay with my mom but come down and see you whenever I can. And that right there meant the world to me. So do I feel like Darion would rather be in Indiana or be in Houston? I would say Darion would love to be in Indiana. He loves it there. And this is what I love about him being in Indiana. Over the years, before I moved out here, me and Darion, we used to go around finding different fishing spots. Yes, little bing bing. We used to get my old blue F-150 and go up and down the highway with our boat on the back, trying to find all these fishing spots. And we know so many fishing spots in Indiana. It's unbelievable. And these spots are like 15 minutes to an hour drive from Fort Wayne, and we have a blast. And even outside of fishing, when I go to Indiana and get a hotel, me and Darion, we get to do so much, man. We go out to eat. I go to his favorite restaurants. Sometimes we do videos, sometimes we don't, because that's not what it's really all about for me being around my son. I wouldn't care if we did videos or not. I just love the fact that he knows that his dad is in his life. And he knows that even though that I moved across the country, that I'm not neglecting him. I still get on that highway right to this day and drive 18 hours there, 18 hours back. So it makes him feel good. He can still see his dad for a few days, and then he's right back at home. And most importantly for him, he knows that his mom, his stepdad, and me all get along. And for somebody his age, that has to be a good feeling, you know? So I think Darion is extremely happy being in Indiana, and I definitely wouldn't come at him or ask him to make a decision like that because at the end of the day, he has a good mom, he has a good stepdad, he has good family around him, he has brothers and sisters that love him there, and brothers and sisters who loves him here. So I think he's very happy being where he's at right now. So thank you for that question, Hadeen or Kadeen. Again, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Lolo, but this is a channel, I'm gonna say something. Lolo Nation, this is a very good question. Lolo Nation asks, what is a talent you have that the world doesn't know about? Wow, Lolo Nation, that right there, oh my God, that is a very, 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 very good question right there. That is a very, very good question. Oh my God. Now this one is not like a lot of the other ones. This one really took me by surprise right here. What is a talent you have that the world doesn't know about? I'm gonna have to set the phone down for a minute. I mean, that right there, oh no, what did I just do? Oh, there we go. That took me by surprise because it's something I never really thought about. What is it a talent? What is the talent you have that the world doesn't know about? I have to really think about this for a second. A lot of questions I kind of expect is going to be asked, but a question like this, I would never expect to be asked. Because this is the person right here who's asking this question because they really want to know, like, what type of talent do I have that the rest of the world don't know about? I know, like, there's so much that you guys know about because I share so much with y'all. Y'all know that I'm a silly guy. Y'all know I like to have fun. Y'all know I love my kids. And it's like, there's so much that you guys know about me. By the way, yes, I'm still eating Thanksgiving candy. I mean, Christmas candy. I still got candy canes. I will say this. A talent that I have that the world doesn't know about is I do enjoy writing. Sometimes I write letters to myself. It's no joke. I have a notepad right here. I have 2 ink pens right here. sometimes I write letters, and when I say I write, I'll be writing like 5, 6, 7, 8-page letters. But I'm actually writing them not to anyone in particular. I write letters to myself, and I hang on to them for a couple days, and then I'll rip the letters up because I don't want nobody else to see them. And I know you guys are probably like, what they got to do with talent that the world don't know about? And I'm explaining that to you guys. Sometimes if I'm going through something in my personal life, and if I'm feeling some type of way about a specific situation or topic, the way I express it is I'll write it. I'll write it down. And then I go back and I'll read it once. And I'll tell myself I'm going to read this every day for a few days. I don't end up reading it like I do. I end up throwing it like I said I'm going to do, and I end up throwing the letter away. What that does for me when I write letters to myself, I'm actually reminding myself of what made me write the letter. For instance, if I wrote the letter because I was into it with somebody or had a bad situation, if I write that letter to myself, I realize the reason for me writing that letter is because of the situation that happened. And just to be reminded of why I don't want it to happen again. What that does to me is it gives me a peace of mind. It lets me know that what I could have did differently in that situation. So writing letters to myself is a talent that I have that no one else in the world knows about until now, because writing those letters to myself, it actually really helps me. You guys, it's no secret. I spend a lot of time to myself when I don't have company, but I do spend a lot of time with myself. I don't deal with a lot of people. I don't have any friends down here. I have Em and Vaughn, you know, I don't consider them friends, I consider them family, because that's exactly what they are to me. But I don't have any outside friends, people that I deal with, associate with, or really hang out with. And so the reason why I brought that topic up is because I don't really talk to a lot of people about my personal life or what's going on, and that's why I write letters to myself. Another talent that I have that the world don't know about is, I believe this in my heart, I have a way of making people who are going through something, like something really bad, and emotionally, I have a talent or a way to talking to these people. And after the conversation, they end up smiling, hugging me, and telling me that they're glad that they picked me to talk to. And I believe that that's a talent that I have that the world don't know about. And sometimes I do share some of those videos with you guys when I have like my downtime. When I say downtime, I mean like my downtime as far as where I don't have anything else planned or scheduled. I'm able to talk to you guys about certain situations. But that's one of the talents that I've had that a lot of people don't know about. I have a way of putting a smile on people's faces, even if they don't even know me. So Lolo, that was I want to make sure I'm saying that right. I think it was Lolo Nation. So Lolo Nation, I hope I was able to answer that question for you. That was a really, really good question, and that one took me by surprise. What I say, guys, at the beginning of the video, when you wake up every day, expect the unexpected, because you never know what to expect. That was a really, really good question. Nazir asks, do you love your son Damon? Because I see a lot of clout chasing. You choose Darion more. Good question, Nazir. I'm gonna read that one more time to you guys, so nothing goes over anybody's head. Do you love your son Damon? Because I see a lot of clout chasing. You choose Darion more. So this is one of those situations, guys, where a lot of people, and I have seen it in video comments, I've seen it in a few reaction videos, and the answer to that question is no, I do not love Darion more than I love my son Damon. I love all my kids equally. People ask, well, why does it seem like you love Darion more than you love Damon. Again, I love all of my kids equally. I love them to death. Damon is one of the main reasons why I moved out here to Houston, Texas, to be closer to him and my grandkids. Because even as a 28-year-old adult, he still needs his parents. Damon still needs his dad and his mom. The guy's a millionaire. I can say it because he said it. It's no secret. It goes to show you, man. Millionaire or not, anybody who's a millionaire, they still need their parents in their life. They still need their parents to talk to love them, to know that everything is going to be okay. Money doesn't change that, guys. It changes the way you dress, your lifestyle, but money doesn't change the fact that your parents are your parents. Damon understands he only has one mom and one dad. Darion, on the other hand, he's a lot younger than Damon, which means Darion would technically need me more than Damon would need me. Damon is not the type of kid who needs to see me every single day, because Damon understands that his dad has a life too. Darion is the type of kid who would actually need to see me all the time or talk to me all the time, because he's a minor child. He's younger than Damon. And that's why it seems to some people that I give Darion more attention than I give Damon. If you guys look at the big picture, what I just said is 100% facts. It's like now Darion is here, which is my younger son that we had about 3.5 weeks ago. So now Darion is going to need more attention now than Darion would need. Darion will be 13 in another 2 weeks. So Darion is technically going to need more attention now than Darion, because Darion is at the age now where he doesn't wear a diaper anymore. He doesn't have a pacifier. He doesn't need to be changed or bathed. He can do those things on his own now. But does it mean I love Darion less than I love Darion? No, it doesn't. It just means that doing the right thing sometimes isn't always doing the right thing. But in most cases, doing the right thing is doing the right thing. So I have to make sure that I'm making everybody feel like they're a part of my life. I have to make sure I make all of my children feel special. And I know it looks like on YouTube sometime that I choose Darion over Damon, but that's just not the case, guys. It just means that Damon needs his dad too. Darion needs his dad a little bit more than Damon from time to time. You know, me and Damon, we have some pretty deep conversations, you know, and everything that we talk about doesn't need to really come to the front. It's like, as long as that me and him talk, we good. Damon understands that I love him and I'm here 100% for him. Me and my son Damon, we don't talk every single day. My son is a businessman, so he don't have time to be on the phone with me every single day, all day. He's a businessman. He can't run a business if he's on the phone with his dad. Darion, of course, I have to call him and ask him, you know, how was his dad's school? How was his game and stuff? So hopefully I answered that question, Nazir. So yes, that was a very good question, Nair. The next question, strawberry tea. Strawberry tea asks, are you and the Prince family cool? Question mark. Meaning what you did and what they did are in the past. Feel free to respond. I just want to know. Also, have a blessed rest of your day and night. Strawberry tea. Okay, again, are you and the Prince family cool? Meaning what you did. Okay, so basically that was a really good question. Strawberry, thank you for commenting on my post. Again, when it comes to the family thing, you know, I'm not proud of a lot of stuff that I did. I'm not proud of a lot of decisions that I've made. As far as me and my kids will never be cool. I'm gonna be the dad and they're gonna be my children. You're never gonna see me and my kids sitting down, getting high together and stuff like that. So we're never cool. The love that I have for my children extends way beyond being cool. We have a strong level of love for each other. Will my son ever look past some of the things that I've done? You know, probably so, because the love that he has for his dad. Every day we wake up, we have to expect the unexpected. I think I reiterated that once or twice throughout this video right here. We all make mistakes, and the only thing that we can do to repair those mistakes is try to make sure that we don't repeat the same mistakes. A lot has happened on social media as well as off of social media. As far as, I feel like family is going to always be family no matter what, because we're all that we really have. You know, as you guys know, in Texas, I don't have a lot of people that I deal with. Again, Damon, Bianca, Emily, and Vaughn. And I don't really deal with a lot of people as far as hanging out with people. I try to keep my distance extremely away from everyone, because everyone doesn't have good intentions. So when it comes to my family, I believe no matter what's happened, what's been done or said can always be repaired. Have I had conversations with my son? Absolutely. My son absolutely accepted my apology. He does forgive me for anything that I might have done, expressed that, you know, I'm going to always be his dad no matter what. You guys seen him reiterate that in a live and stuff like that. I'm going to always be his dad, man. You know, I'm not perfect. I'm never going to put myself out there as being like this perfect dad, this goddess, the best dad in the world. I have made mistakes. As you guys have seen, I've went years without being there for my kids because I was incarcerated, locked up because I chose the street life over what I should have been doing in the first place, which is the right thing. But at the time, I was younger, and I'm not going to use that as an excuse. You know, I haven't always been there, and now I'm trying to right those wrongs now. And even though I still make clumsy mistakes, I still do stupid stuff and bump my head, I'm still learning from those mistakes. And you know, that's just proof that no matter how old you are, I'm 50, that big 50. I will be 51 June 10th. That's just months away. You know, and I don't know how much time I have left. But I can tell you the time that I do have left, I'm not going to waste it, you know, being rude to people and destroying relationships, especially when it comes to my children, because while I'm here, they have me. When I'm gone, all they have is a memory of me. You know, pictures on the wall, or maybe a voice recording message or something that they, you know, that's all that they're gonna ever have left of me. So yes, things are, you know, it's a working process, you know. So yeah, I hope I was able to answer that question, Strawberry Tea. And that was a very good question. Again, thank you for commenting. Okay. Somebody, I can't really understand this. Yuhus, it spells Y-U-H-U-S-3. I'm assuming that's not a real name. That's just like a YouTube profile name. It says, will ya become a family again? I'm not for sure if he's meaning, will I become a family again with someone, or will me and my kids become a family again? This is the thing. I am 100% family man. You know, if it's a good, positive, strong situation, I'm all for family. That's why my channel is called The Crier Family. Now, answer that before anybody else say, well, it says Crier Family, but there's no family. Technically, it is a family. I have a son. His name is Darion Crier. I have a son. His name is Darion Crier. I have a son named Damon Prince. I have a son named Akeem Tremble. I have a daughter named Margaret. So I do have a family. And at any given time, my family could be at my house. And sometimes, like I said, everything, we don't put it, you know, like, give you guys like an example. When my family comes over, and my family comes over to my house a lot, we don't film it. we don't film it. We don't sit there and say, oh, guess who's here? And we turn the cameras on. That's not what we do. We sit down and talk. We watch television. We watch YouTube videos. We watch movies. We watch music videos. We play board games. We don't turn the camera on and say, hey, look who's here. We just, because if we do that, that's not being genuine. And so I don't think every time that we get together or I get together with my kids that it needs to be a video made proving it. You know, we love each other and that's proof enough. You know. So I am a family. And you know, if one day by the grace of God, I'm blessed to have my own family and the chemistry is right and everything is good, then so be it. But right now, I can't really speak that up right now because my situation is a little complicated. Actually, my situation is extremely complicated. So I can't really answer that question. The only thing I can do is acknowledge your question and try to answer it the best way I can. So thank you for asking that question and responding to my post. Maya asked, are you going to tell Darion to stay in this place as a 12-year-old? My son actually knows this place as a 12-year-old, and Darion is good. He's just a regular 12-year-old kid. And this is not me being sarcastic, but my son is actually in the 12-year-old's place. After he left Houston, Texas, he's back home with his mom, his family. He's in school every day, Monday through Friday. He's doing chores. He's playing video games. He likes playing Among Us. He's eating. He's going outside and playing basketball. He's probably playing on his trampoline. And he's probably in the house with kids around his age, a little younger, a little older. So my son is fine. He's in this place where 12-year-olds should be at. I take full responsibility for anything he might have did outside of a 12-year-old kid's place, and I take full responsibility for that. So thank you, Maya, for commenting under my post. Okay, Remaya asks, can you finally accept the fact that you was in the wrong between you and Damon? Question mark. Thank you for commenting under my post, Remaya. I'm gonna read it again. Can you finally accept the fact that you was in the wrong between you and Damon? Question mark. Yes, I can accept the fact that I was wrong in the drama between me and Damon. Yes, I'm right here on YouTube. I'm acknowledging it. I think I've said it in multiple videos. Maya, you must have missed those videos. I've acknowledged it. I've taken responsibility for my actions. And we are moving forward. Again, as I said at the beginning of the video, I can't stop the drama from anyone else's channel that may come to my direction. I decided to let my attorneys deal with people for the stuff that they're saying. I don't think they realize what they're doing. It's called defamation of character. It's real. The proof is up on their channels. So I can't stop people from coming for me on YouTube as far as the drama. I can't stop them from coming for me. But what I can do is stop the stuff that I put out there about them. So as far as that other side of it, yes, that's completed and I've accepted responsibility. Thank you again for commenting under my post. Aldolphia asks, up under my post, are you single and how is life going on from, wait a minute, are you single and how is life going from what happened between you and Damon? We love you. Thank you, Adolphia. Am I single is always a big question whenever I fall out with someone, especially on the internet. So I really want to just not even touch bases on that topic. All I'm gonna say is that it's complicated. Thank you for asking the question. I'm kind of going over some of these posts, guys, because some of them are kind of related to some of the questions I've already answered. Somebody named Kylene, it's not even a question. It's more like this, like a comment. Somebody named Kylene said, call Darion and tell him if he is looking for a girlfriend. Absolutely not. You want to talk to Darion or send him a message? His IG is Darion12. Send him a message. Darion is not looking for a girlfriend. He is too busy wrapped up in Among Us, and he's doing the things that a kid his age should be doing. So, call Darion. Yo, it's Adar asks, why did you let your son go to Texas when y'all both know he can't go there? Well, again, a bet is a bet. But they're my kids. It's almost like somebody saying, why do you choose Darion more than you choose Damon? Like I addressed earlier on in the video. It's like, they say, why do you choose Darion? Or it seems like you choose Darion more than you choose Damon. And then they would say, why would you let Darion come back to Texas when he was banned from Texas? Well, Darion is my son. Darion is my son just as well as Damon. They're both my kids. And you know, a bet is a bet. But at the same time, I made the adult decision to bring my son to Texas to spend Christmas with his dad. And I did that, and I accomplished my goal. I brought my son here. He got to spend Christmas with his dad. And maybe we should have kept it just within ourselves. But he's my son. I'm not gonna hide my son from anyone. And so, two brothers, they have to be able to settle their own differences and their own beef. You know, because they are brothers. Damon and Darion are no different than any other kids. They, like brothers, they fight each other. You know, if Darion was Damon's size, he probably would be wearing some of Damon's clothes or stealing some of his shoes or something. But Darion's not Damon's size. So, but even with that being said, as brothers, they're gonna feud. Our situation with my kids is no different than some of you guys watching this video probably just got into it with your brother or sister before you even watched this video. It's really no difference. It's really no difference. Two brothers arguing, two brothers beefing. It goes on every day in America and outside of America. Like two sisters, I've seen sisters beef all the time, go at each other's throat. I mean, family is family, man. No matter how you look at it, no matter how you try to sugarcoat it, you know, family is going to always be family, good or bad. I mean, I've been in a house with kids that literally cussed each other out, pulled each other's hair out, and the next day they were sitting in the room together doing homework. So, you know, it's just, you know, family is family, you know, and that's just what it is, you know. You really can't change what family is. So thank you for commenting under my post. Yo, it's Adar. Somebody asked, okay, Janaya asked, ooh, this is a question I see a whole lot, guys. Why do you use your son for clout? Leave him alone. Well, that's the clout question again. When I make a video with my son name in a title, it's not necessarily for clout. The video is about him and he's in the video. If you guys ever do like a reaction video, say for instance, if you guys did a reaction video to Damian Cryer, you guys is gonna put Damian Cryer in a title. Is that because you guys are using the name for clout? Or are you using the name because the video was pertaining to that person? I'm not gonna make a video with Damon Prince in the title, in the video, and he's nowhere in the title. I've seen so many reactions about the Cryer family this, the Cryer family that. They're not going to use my name in the title and I'm not in the video. And even if it was for clout, is there something wrong with that? So let's say if I was doing it for clout, is it a bad thing? I mean, he's my son. Is it a bad thing that I use my son's name in the title of my videos? I know some of you guys are like, oh, but look at all the videos. I have a guy making videos about me right now. Damian Cryer this, Damian Cryer that. I don't even know the guy. Is he doing it for clout? Or is he doing it because the video is about me? So in a sense, we all clout chasing, every last one of us. Us who's doing YouTube, we're all doing the same thing. So people can call me clout chasers, but why do I use my son name for clout? They can call it what they want, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna do what I wanna do because the channel says the Crier family on it. And according to the YouTube laws and guidelines, I have not did absolutely nothing wrong by using my son's name in any video or title. So as far as the clout, no matter how you explain something to somebody, they're gonna call it what they want. Any video I post with Damon or the Prince family, here comes the clout chasers. Like after the end of the day, it's your choice whether you watch the video or not. It's your choice if you unsubscribe or not. It's like people say, oh, I'm unsubscribed. It's like, okay, why are you telling me? Just do it. So hope I was able to answer that question. Let's see. I'm gonna have to bring this to an end, guys. That's why I said if you guys want a part 2, let me know. Because the video is well over 40 minutes long. But I'm trying to like get everything in. Alyssa asked, very good question, Alyssa. Alyssa commented on my post, how does it feel having a newborn again? And will your other kids get to meet the new brother? Honestly, me having a newborn feels pretty good because I was led to believe at a certain age that I couldn't have children. A lot of us believe at a certain age that we can't have children. I'm gonna give you guys a little hypothetical. Some of y'all gonna think I'm being nasty, but that's your right to think that. People would lead you to believe that 40, 50-year-old man can't do it anymore. He can't get himself right anymore. I'm gonna try to say this without being offensive because I know that there's kids watching. Oh, somebody his age can't get it right. So you guys would be surprised what somebody my age can do. Don't never let the hype fool you. Don't never let the hype fool you. We don't get old and dried up. We get old and we get better. We more experienced. We know what we're doing. It feels good knowing at 50 years old that I can still have a newborn child. You know, I'm not upset that I have a new child. I'm extremely glad to know that I can still bring life into the world at my age. Now, will I have any more children? It's a 99.999% chance that I will not have any more children. Darion will be the last. Hoping I'm be around long enough to see him graduate and, you know, go to college and stuff. My kids are extremely happy about it. Darion, from my understanding, is already meeting some of my family members already. My kids are extremely happy for me. They have sent me nothing but blessings. As a matter of fact, some of my kids have actually went out and bought Darion items already. Again, we don't have to put everything on YouTube for everybody to see it. My kids bought stuff for Darion before he was born. They bought the stuff for Darion after he was born. It's right here in my house. So it's like my kids are very, very happy. And I'm sure since I live in the state of Texas and most of my family's in the state of Indiana, we agreed to wait till Darion gets a little bit older before we start doing traveling like that with him. You know, he's too young to be exposed to be around a lot of people, and he's absolutely too young to be exposed to the road conditions right now. Whereas where I'm from, it's wintertime there, it's a lot of snow, ice, and really, really bad weather. I don't want to put my minor child, my baby, my newborn in a position like that to catch cradle cap, colic, and all that other nasty stuff that comes with being a newborn. So right now, the rest of my family will be meeting him. Everything is going to have to come with time, guys. You know, like he's only been here a few weeks, and he's only been around like a handful of people. And I told the mom when he got here that I didn't want a lot of people around him, kissing on him. You know, we are in a very bad crisis, guys. We have a new president, but we still have an old disease. We have a new president, but we're still dealing with the old disease. And I don't want everybody kissing on my son and breathing all in his face, knowing that if it's hard for somebody my age to fight COVID-19 off, how horrible would it be for a 3-week-old baby to try to fight that stuff off? So yes, he will be meeting my family here soon. Like I said, it's a complicated situation, but things, trust me, are definitely moving forward in the right direction. I'm gonna answer a few more questions, guys, and then I'm going to have to shut this one down, unfortunately. Easy Receipts asks, how does your grown kids feel about having a newborn baby brother? Again, this is almost with Alyssa's question. My kids, you know, like, someone asks, like, how does it feel knowing that your son is going to be the same age as your granddaughter? You know, this is, you know, guys, listen, this is life, man. This is life. You know, when we had Darion, we didn't schedule it. We didn't write out a plan to schedule it. You have some people that's been married or been in a relationship for years, and they've been working on having a baby for years, but they can't have a child, but then they get with somebody else and boom, they get knocked up immediately. We didn't have it scheduled. We didn't have it written down. We didn't have it planned out. It just happened. And so my kids, again, they are very, very welcome. You know, my kids have never even really questioned me about them having another little brother. They are very happy he's here. They're very happy that he's healthy. And most importantly, that's what's more important that, you know, to my kids than anything. They don't ever ask me any questions like, you know, wow, Dad, I feel really crazy. You just had a baby. My kids don't feel that way. I think my kids are, for the most part, they are extremely happy that I'm here and I'm in their life, and that I'm healthy. You know, I'm not laying up in the hospital and they don't have to take care of me and stuff and stop their day-to-day life. I think my kids are just really happy. I don't think that even crosses their mind about. Now, when they first found out that I was having a baby in the near future, they were like dumbfounded, like, Dad, you can still have kids? But they're not upset at all. I mean, because I'm the one at the end of the day, I'm the one who has to deal with having a newborn. My kids don't have to deal with it. You know, they've already got their kids, they big families and stuff. So my kids don't have to deal with it. I'm the one who's gonna have to deal with everything that happens for the next 18 years. And they don't have to deal with it, just me. But they welcome my newborn son with open arms. So thank you for asking that question, Easy Receipts. Okay, Jazzy TV asks, do you think Texas is an opportunity state for an upcoming YouTuber? Oh, I clicked off of it. Jazzy TV, that is a very good question. I'm going to answer this again. And this will be the last question, guys. I'm sorry. I tried to get most of them in. Again, if you want part 2, leave a comment in the comment section down below, and I will repost on my community tab later on this week about when I will do a part 2 to this. Jazzy TV again, do you think Texas is an opportunity state for an upcoming YouTuber? Jazzy, the answer to that question is yes. I'm gonna tell you why, Jazzy. When I lived in Indiana, I was there for 48 years. 48 years of my life. And before I moved out of Indiana, I was doing YouTube for the better part of almost 3 years. On my own. My son had given me a shout out on his channel in the video that we had did years earlier. As I stayed in Indiana, I continued to work my regular job, which I loved that job to death. And like doing YouTube was really hard because I would do it while I'm at work. There's even videos still posted on my channel. You go all the way back. With me in my work uniform, my hard hat on. I was at work doing a live video, you know. And I tried doing a lot of different stuff to try to help my channel grow and do like a lot of different content. It just didn't work for me. So I did find that moving to Texas was a great opportunity. The Prince family was a huge part of it, but the bigger part of it was the work that I put in. As you guys look at my channel, you will see I never collab with a lot of big YouTubers. I collab with the Prince family, I've collabed with Em and Vaughn, but I haven't really collabed with a lot of big YouTubers. It's all about the work that you put in. I think for Texas, the big change for me moving to Texas was because I was able to get more exposure. So me moving out to Texas gave me a better opportunity to get away from people who was always in my ear buzzing around telling me, oh, this is a bad idea, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, this is the wrong move to make, this is the wrong move to make. So I decided to take a leap of faith. And I believe even if I didn't move to Texas, if I would move to California or anywhere, I think I would have still end up having a better opportunity to get to meet new people, to get to do videos with new people. As you guys see, I haven't really did videos with a lot of people on my channel, and the people I did do videos with on my channel, those videos have since been deleted. And there was a reason for that, because I had too many females on my channel and it was a really, really bad image. And to have a family channel, that image with all those different females on there just didn't look appropriate. But I think moving to Texas is a better opportunity for an upcoming YouTuber. I absolutely believe that 100%. You have a lot of people here that's YouTubing. You go to the mall, the Galleria, First Colony Mall, you see a lot of younger people in there vlogging, cameras out. There's so much that you can learn. And right here in Texas, you have like a lot of good connections, people that you can get with, reach out to, because a lot of the big YouTubers and upcoming YouTubers actually live here in Texas. This is where a lot of people have migrated to, Houston, Texas. Even a lot of them have migrated to Dallas, Texas. So yes, I think for an upcoming YouTuber, Texas would definitely absolutely be the right move to make. But listen guys, I've carried this video long enough. Again, don't forget, I'm having an iPhone giveaway on the Crier Family channel, so keep your post notifications on, man, so you don't miss your opportunity to get your iPhone or to get a shout out, guys, or even better, one of my giveaways. But listen, I love you guys, man. Like, comment on this video, share the video if you like, guys, feel free. But I love you guys, man. I want to give a post notification shout out to the entire Crier family. Thank you all so much. Thank all 535 of you guys who commented on the community post today. If you want part 2 of this video, all you have to do is leave me a comment in the comment section down below. But I love you guys. Until next time, I'm Darion Crier, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Peace out, guys.